Okay guys, welcome to the stream. Today we've got quite a few players in. I think we've got 11 in tonight. We were going to have 12, but I don't think one of them's turned up. But should be a good one. Lots of cool players that some of them have played before, some of them haven't. We've got some rentals and some regular players as well, so a nice mix there. The first game we're going to be doing is a team deathmatch. Nice and easy start to get the players used to the arena and using our respawn system. So what I mean by a respawn system is there is a spawn button in each spawn, funnily enough. Every time they respawn, they need to press that button and it just counts as a respawn there. So yeah, we'll be hopefully starting the first game soon. They finished a safety brief. I think they're just getting the last little bits together and they should be going in. So bear with us a couple minutes and we'll be in for our first game.
Through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red,
Hopefully not too long till the start. I think they're just sorting teams out now. So tonight we're going to be doing armbands versus non-armbands, just to confuse you guys. Basically, I think we had a couple of players yesterday might have gone home with some of our armbands, so we're a bit short on one of the colours. So we're just going to do it that way. We'll get that resolved though for next time, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll be able to figure it out. But hopefully, next minute or so should be beginning our game.
conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red, I could run through the fire.
Okay, so it looks like players are starting to enter the arena now, so we'll get those cameras switched over. The first game they're playing today is a team deathmatch, which is a nice simple one, like I explained before. Basically, the team with the least amount of respawns is the winning team. The way we calculate the respawns is pretty simple. There's a little respawn button that they'll press every time they respawn, and they'll count to 5 and they'll be back in. Then obviously that just tallies the count of the respawns, so that's a nice easy way of us keeping track. You'll see it as the games progress as well. You'll see how it all works, and I'll explain it again and point it out, but it's nice and simple. So here's the players in the arena. There's some things being said already, I think. That sounds of it in there. They're all ready to go. Okay, so the way it's going to play out on the stream, because we've got armbands and non-armbands. Basically, our non-armband team are the red team, and our armbanded team are the green team. So just try and bear that in mind. I will try and say armband and non-armband as well, but the way our scoreboard will work, we'll just say red and green. So both of us, I think Dan's just about to get the game to start.
like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need to keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. I'm on track, now we gon' way up. Don't get used as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Count blessings, and you know we pray.
So Dan's just explaining the respawn button to the guys there. Some of the guys have never played in our arena, so it takes a little bit of explaining, but most of them know how it works now. It's pretty simple. You can see a little block there with a little white light on. They just press that every time they respawn, and it just counts as a spawn for their team. The team with the least amount of respawns is obviously the winning team. Okay, so game on in 2 seconds. There we go. I got a lot of respawns from the greens straight away there with 4 respawns, only 2 on the reds so far. So that's the green, the armband team are currently losing. The non-armbands are in the lead at the moment. So I think Dan's just filling in for a player as well this evening, so we've basically got player marshal going on, but he will step out and just marshal as well. I'm also a marshal. I can see quite a lot of the arena, well, all of the arena on the cameras here as well. So the greens definitely taking a bit of a beating from the non-armbands. They've got 9 respawns already. The non-armbands only respawned 3 times so far. I'm gonna double check that they're actually all pressing the button, but it looks like they are. So you'll see them there as they walk past, they hit that button there. So I think it's actually the score's the other way around. So I think for now the non-armbands are actually the green team for some reason, according to the tablet. But thought I put it on the right settings. Obviously I didn't, so that's my bad. So it's actually the armband team are currently destroying the other team. They've only respawned 9 times, whereas the non-armband team respawned 19 times. 20 times now. So the Reds flying ahead here. Only 14 respawns on their team and 25 on the green team. So that's the armband team in the lead at the moment. Non-armbands getting stomped. We might have to do a bit of a team shuffle, I think, if the next game doesn't improve, but that's why we do the team deathmatch, see if the teams are all balanced. It's nice and easy for us to see what's going on there. What about the foul language in the arena there? I think someone just took a bit of a shot to a soft area, and their emotions got the better of them for a second there, but I'm sure it was all just talk. The armband team still massive lead, only respawning 17 times at the moment, whereas the non-armbands have respawned 35 times, so not doing too well, those guys. But I'm pretty sure everybody's pressing the button. I think it's just an unfortunate amount of respawns by the looks of it for one team. Yeah, it definitely looks like everyone's pressing the buttons, so with just 3 minutes left on this game now, the armband team's still heavily leading. They've actually got half of the amount of respawns as the opposite team now, so not doing too well. The non-armband team, 43 respawns they have. So we've got 2 minutes on the game now. Still, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say the armband team are the winning team for this first round. They have 23 respawns, only 23 respawns, whereas the non-armbands have 49 respawns now. Not doing too well this first game. 50 respawns. I think this is actually the most amount of respawns I've ever seen. Well, I've been doing the stream anyway, so might have to get a new button after this. It's going to be all worn out. So less than a minute remaining now. I don't think the non-armbands have a chance of recovering from this at all. That's the green team. They're not going to be doing too well. Like I said though, we do these first few games to see how the teams are balanced, and I don't think they're balanced at the moment, so we'll figure that out. There we go, the last 10 seconds now. That is game over, so that is a armband win, so the red team there. They were actually supposed to be the green team, but I messed the settings up on the tablet. But I'll sort that out for the next game. I will let Dan know which team won on that.
Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through.
So we will be back shortly with another game. I was just talking to Dan there. We'll be doing another round of Team Deathmatch. I think the guys are just going to have a quick reload and then they should be straight back in. So not too long now till the next one. The non-armband team obviously destroying the other team there. But we'll see how they do on the next round. So if you're just joining us, we're just on a short break. We'll be doing another round of team deathmatch soon. The first round, I think, was won by the armband team, and they completely destroyed the non-armbands. So they were the red team, I think, for the first game, but it was supposed to be the other way around, but that was my fault. It'll be sorted on the next one. Team deathmatch, really simple. The team with the least amount of respawns, the winning team. So obviously, team with the most kills, the winning team. So yeah, we'll be back shortly. I think they're still loading up. Yeah, they are. They're all still loading their mags and things like that up. So we've got a couple minutes yet. So in the meantime, we've got lots of new stock in. So if you go onto our website and check out the new in section, there's loads and loads of stuff there that you can dribble over. Our shop is more full than it's ever been with guns now, which is awesome. So come on down and have a look at all the nice new toys we got. Okay, so players are heading back in for another round of team deathmatch. So hopefully we've got the teams the right way around this time. Not quite sure what happened. I'm pretty sure I put it on the right settings, but obviously I didn't. So we'll see what happens this round. If not, I've done something weird. But yeah, so give us a couple minutes. Well, not even that. I think less than a minute now. Players should be starting. They're all in the arena bar 2. We're just waiting on 2 players, and then we'll be starting. Okay, so players are all in place. Dan's just checking everybody's ready, and then we should be good to go. Hopefully I've got the settings around the right way this time, but we will see. If not, I'll have to figure it out for the next one. But these first 2 rounds are always just to sort of see how the players play, see if we need to do any team switching, which I think we do definitely need to do. So checking on down there. Okay, here we go. Both teams ready to go. And we have game on. Much faster start from the non-armband team there. Both teams with 1 respawn already. Five respawns for the armband team, by the looks of it. Or maybe that's the non-armbands. I think it's the non-armbands. Yeah. So the armband team were taking a bit of a lead at the start. They did win the last game as well, quite heavily. They absolutely stomped them. It was something like 25 respawns I think they got, and the other team got 50 something. But it was a big win. A bit one-sided. See one player struggling to find his way back to respawn there. Sort of goes to show how much of a maze our arena actually is. Some people taking a bit of a few close shots there, I think, by the looks of things. On the non-armband team, they currently have 19 respawns compared to the armband team's 13 respawns with the green team. So the green team are in the lead. That's the armband team. They're not too far in the lead at the moment, but they are slowly pulling ahead from the non-armbands / red team there. Okay, so non-armbands currently on 27 respawns, and the armbands on 18. So I think we've got a repeat of last game. The green team smashing it again, where the red team not doing so well. So the red team are the non-armbands, green are the armband team. At any point during this stream, if it goes quiet, it's probably because I've had to run down to the shop or help out. We're a bit short-staffed this week due to some staff members going on holiday and things like that, so lucky for them. Enjoying their holiday, hopefully. But it's been a bit of a manic week so far, so bear with us if there's any like silences or anything. We're coming up to 4 minutes left on the game, so just over halfway. The respawns are kind of evening out a little bit. They're only 5 or 6 difference at the moment. So that is game over on that round. Sorry, I was just communicating with Dan through that game. So that was a win for... That was a lot closer, that one. But it was a win for the green team there. So that is the armband team. They are the winners again. So we'll get a bit of a team mix up, I think. We'll jumble the teams up, see if that solves some issues. So bear with us a few minutes. We'll get another game in and we'll see how that goes. Sorry about the radio chat there. I didn't realise I'd put the radio so close to the microphone. That was probably a bit loud. Players are just on a quick break. They will be back shortly with a 2-shooter flip, I think is the next game we're going to play. Let's see how long the guys take to sort their ammo out, and I'll see about getting a bit of a switch up done as well, so the teams can be a bit rebalanced. not too long till the next game. I think Dan's just finishing up, switching some players around. It's just a couple of the guys all on the sort of from the same friends group, so I think he's just trying to split them up a little bit. So I think we'll be doing a 2-shooter flip, which is a nice simple game that involves our targets. Essentially, what you'll need to do is just capture and hold as many targets in your team's colour for the longer time. The team to hold that the majority targets in the most amount of time is obviously the winning team. Respawns do affect the score as well in this one, so they have to think about how many times they're respawning to. So, but that's pretty much it for that game. I'll explain it again when we get onto that round, but a couple minutes and we should be back with a game of 2-shooter flip. Okay, so Dan's sorted some teams out. He's switched a few players around, I believe, and they're getting ready for a 2-shooter flip right now. Most of them are in the arena. I'm just waiting on 1 or 2 there. So 2-shooter flip, nice and simple game. All you have to do is go around the arena, find the targets, shoot them to turn them into your colour, and then they'll be yours to hold, basically. The longer you hold them, the more points you get. So the idea is to hold as many as you can for the longer period of time. Respawns do affect your score as well, so the more your team respawns, the more points you'll lose at the end. So just bear that in mind. If you're seeing a team respawn loads but capture loads of things, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to win because they're respawning so much. So let's get the all cams on so you can see the arena. We're just waiting on... It's just Dan now we're waiting on, to be honest. He's just putting his helmet on. All the players are pretty much ready to go. Okay, Dan's just entering the arena now. He's going to check on the players, make sure they're ready, and then I'll be pressing the button to go. Okay, I think everybody's ready to go. Yep, there we go. Dan's just telling me to do that. There we go. Yeah, it looks like the armband team weren't quite ready to go there. So the armband team are our green team, and the non-armbands are the red team. So the greens flying ahead. Oh, no, never mind. It's changed. So it's fairly even. The reds are now ahead with 11-7. This is one of those game modes. Every time I talk about it, it changes. So it's a funny one. It's all about who's held the most targets for the more time, though. So even though one team takes a big lead, if the other team's held more for slightly longer, even though it's not quite as much of a lead, they're still going to win just due to that hold time. So the greens at the moment were holding the lead, and again I spoke about it and it changed. They're now drawing, but they have now taken the lead back again, but only just ahead. All the targets are active, so that's nice. That usually takes a few minutes for players to find all the targets there, but they've done that. Let me know what the audio levels are like as well. I can't really hear the music myself, but I can see that it's on the stream for you guys there. Am I too loud, or is the music too loud? Is the arena too loud? Let me know what's going on. So the greens ahead, still 13-7 to the reds, 8 now to the reds. And there you go, the reds took the lead for a second there, but lost it again. Greens do just seem to have that slight edge on the reds, just holding more things at the moment. Green still holding a bit of a lead, but it changed as I spoke. No, they got it back. Just holding that 1 or 2 points ahead from the reds, and the reds have taken it now. Oh, quite a bit of a lead actually now. They've got 15, 16 to 4. So it's still pretty even. Green's pulling back again, but the reds did hold quite a strong lead there for a little while. I don't know if it was quite enough though. So Red's pulling a massive lead now. And of course, as I spoke, it changed. That's the commentator's curse. Maybe I should just not speak. What we've got, Red's still holding a bit of a lead though. It's evening out though now. Respawn wise, the greens are doing a lot better than the reds. The greens have only respawned 20 times and the reds have 37 respawns, so not doing so well. I don't think the reds, they're definitely having to try a bit harder than the greens to try and keep the leads. The greens being our armband team and the reds being on non-armbands for the evening. I'm really not sure on who's going to win this one, but we'll find out in 2 minutes. We've only got 2 minutes left on the game. I would have said the greens at the beginning of the game, but I'm not sure now. We'll have to wait and see. I think it might be close. So we're just at 1 minute left now on the game. I'm still not sure on who's winning. The red currently with the lead on targets, but their respawns are awful. They've respawned 51 times to 31 respawns for the greens. So the greens are ahead by 20 respawns there. We'll see in 30 seconds now. We'll see who's going to win this one. I think we've done well at balancing them again. I'm not 100% sure though, because the respawns are definitely being swamped one way. I don't know if it's just somebody's pressing the button more than once or something. I'm not sure. But 10 seconds left. So that's game over, and it was a green win. I think it was probably due to their respawns, to be honest. So well done to the greens there. They had 34 respawns, and they held targets for only just a little bit longer than the reds there, but the reds had 55 respawns, so I think that goes to show that the respawns do really make a difference when it's that much of a difference. So bear that in mind for next time. Well done to the greens though. We'll be back in a few minutes with the round 2 of 2 shooter flip. So bear with us a few minutes and we'll be back. So while I'm here on a break with you guys, I thought I would talk about all the different things you can do with us. Well, one of the things you can do with us. If you don't fancy coming to play in our arena, you can actually come and see our shooting range. I will show you that in a second. I can get that to work. Okay, so this is our shooting range. It's effectively the same sort of thing that we've got in our arena. So we use the same target system. We can even play the same games, but it just plays slightly differently. So this is just a target practice mode. You can play this one player. As you can see, like the point of view from it there. We've just rebuilt it all as well recently, so it looks all nice and fresh. It's a much easier layout. You can just see the targets there, flat on the wall, all in front of you. You just shoot them as they light up. There's a single player mode like that, or there is a two-player mode you can do, which is quite cool. This is a two-shooter flip, so this is the game mode we actually just played in the arena, but it's just on our range there. So you can see from my point of view, I think I was the red targets and Chris was the green ones, and I absolutely smashed him. But it's a fun little thing to do. It's nice and cheap as well, so it's £5 for the hour, up to 4 people. If you require a rental as well, that's available. It costs more money. I think it's like £10 for the rental for the hour per person. So it depends on how many rentals you want. But that's something cool you can do if you don't fancy getting shot at, but you enjoy shooting things. There you go. There it is from another thing. That's our old layout, but yeah, it's the same sort of concept. Shooting at the targets, and we run it through the attack sense system. So you can download the Shooter ID app, and it like track all your statistics and all that stuff as well. It's nice. It's cool. It's good fun. It's nice to do on a lunch break sometimes if you get time. So I was actually just talking to Matt about the scores, or the on the like the statistics of the Shooter ID thing. And I just checked mine out, and I'm actually 5th place on it. So if you can beat me, I'll give you a pat on the back. But yeah, you can track all that stuff, and it tells you like what position you're in. So I'm in 5th place for somehow. But yeah, even though you saw my awful attempt just then a minute ago on that video, that wasn't very good. But somehow I'm 5th on there. So if you can beat me, the chances are you probably can beat me. Well done. Okay, so players are heading back into the arena now. We'll get the camera switched over for you guys. We are doing another round of 2 shooter flip. So this time the teams have just switched ends. So for some reason players like doing that. And they have this kind of weird mental thing where the arena's a bit one-sided in their head, but in reality it's the exact same. So I'm not sure why they do it, but they enjoy doing it, so we do it for them. I think there's just 1 or 2 players not quite ready yet. Nope. Okay. Okay, here we go. And it's game on. The armband team took their time leaving the safe zone there. The spawn zone, sorry. So the Reds flying ahead, they are the non-armbands, I believe. Jeez. The red team definitely holding a bit of a lead over the other team so far, but not all of the targets have been activated by the looks of it. There's 1 missing, I think. Yeah, there's 19 targets active, so not all 20 have been shot yet. Just missing that 1 target. Not sure where that is. Oh, there we go. It's been shot now. All 20 are active. Green's holding a tiny bit of a lead every now and then, but the Reds do keep pulling it back. So fairly even so far. Respawns are pretty much bang on as well. They're both the exact same at the moment, 12 and 12, which is nice to see. We'll see if the green teams dominate on the respawns again, because they have, for some reason, every single game today they've been very behind on ahead on the respawns there, so they don't have as many. Seem to be doing about the same. A nice and even start to the game here. So respawn's still really even. It's about the same. It was exactly the same a second ago. It's changed a little bit now with one more respawn on the green side there. With 24 respawns to 23 respawns on the red. But the points fairly even as well. Greens are slightly ahead, but now the reds are ahead. Shouldn't comment on it, should I? From what I just heard as well, I think one team member for the armband team didn't realise that he should be shooting the making the targets green, and I think he was making them red from the sound of the conversation they just had the other side of the wall there. But I think he's figured it out now, so it might help his team a little more rather than him helping the other team. So the red team holding the lead at the moment. Respawns they're a little bit ahead on the respawns as well. So they've only got 25 respawns, whereas the greens now have 28. So the greens are actually doing a little worse this round on respawns, which is nice to see a bit of a change. They have been doing really well on spawns all evening so far. So we'll see. Scores are pretty even still though, 10 and 10. The reds pulling the lead sometimes, the greens pulling the lead sometimes. Currently the reds have just pulled it over by 2 points, but we'll see how they hold it. Just over 3 minutes left on the game as well, so see if they can hold this lead. I think the reds might be the winner so far. They seem to have had the lead held a little longer than the greens have, but it's anyone's game, I think. So the reds pulled the lead back again. Respawns, they're still slightly ahead on, but not by much. The greens are catching up with them on that sort of side of things. We've just about 2 minutes left on this as well, so not just over 2 minutes. Not too long left to see who's going to win. So 1 minute left now. It's hard to say who's going to win. The respawns, the reds are ahead. They only have 34, whereas the greens have 43. So it's quite a difference now. Just about 10 respawns difference there. But score-wise, they both just keep pulling the lead away from each other. So it's really hard to tell who's going to win. And there's not a massive difference in respawns, but it might just be enough to take the lead to the reds there, I think. But only 30 seconds now, we'll find out. So Dan's just shouted 30 seconds and everybody just goes mental. There they go. Suddenly a massive increase in shooting there. The respawns are catching up with each other, but there's still a bit of a gap in between. It's still about 10 respawn difference there. So the Reds did win, and it was just on reveal time there. So well done to the Reds. That was a good one for those guys there. They respawn wise, they had 39 respawns. The Greens had 50, so it was about 11 respawn difference there. But score wise, it was fairly close. They just held it on reveal time though. So well done to Red Team. We'll be back after this break with another game mode. I'm not sure what we'll be playing next. Usually it's an attack and defend, but we'll see what Dan wants to do, and I will confirm that when we get closer to the game. But we'll give the players a chance to have a bit of a breather, a bit of a reload and stuff. That was a bit of a crazy game for them. There was lots of moving around. I can see a lot of people taking their jumpers off in the safe zone at the moment, so they're probably quite warm. So bear with us. A few minutes time, we'll be back. So if you're just joining us now, we're just waiting on some players. We're going to decide what we're going to play next. I'm just going to call Dan, actually, contact Dan on the radio and find out what we're going to play. Couple minutes now and we should be back, though. I'll let you know what the game is when I find out. Okay, so Dan has just confirmed the next round will be an attack and defend, which is my favourite game. We had a crazy fast one the last time I streamed. I think it was 41 seconds, which was crazy. We'll see if we can get a faster time today. not too long now till the next game. We are doing an attack and defense. I'll find out who's attacking first, but basically the idea of this is to one team is the attackers, one team are the defenders. The defenders have a limit on the amount of times that they can respawn. Basically what will happen is the attackers will run in, they'll shoot all of the targets in as fast as they can, kind of thing. The team to do it in the fastest time is the winning team. They'll take it in turns attacking, and then we'll see who the faster team are. So bear with us a couple minutes, we'll be back in for that soon. Okay, so here we go. We've got attack and defend on this game. The green team are the attackers first, so that is the armbands, I believe. They will be the attackers, and the non-armbands, which are the red team, will be the defenders. The defenders will have a couple lives each, I think. 2 or 3, it might be 2, because there's quite a few of the players tonight. I'll find out from Dad in a moment. But essentially, the green team will just basically see how fast they can shoot all of the targets in the arena before the time runs out. And then the other team will do the same thing, basically. So this is like a 2-round kind of game. Depending on how quick the players are, I might leave the cameras on for the entire sort of 2 games, but we'll see how it goes. Sometimes this game can be over really, really quick, or sometimes it's really, really slow. So I think all the players are pretty much ready. I'm just waiting on Dan to just check with them. They'll let me know. I think I said it earlier in the stream, but the fastest time we've got on this game mode is 41 seconds, which was crazy, crazy fast. I didn't even know it was over. I looked up and it was done, and I was very confused. That was very fast. I think it might have been even quicker than that, actually. Okay, so both teams are ready to go. I'm going to press the button now. And there they go. So we've got 4 targets down, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Going pretty quick. This is a good one. 14 targets done in 10 seconds. That was very fast. Always these last few though, the last 6 or like the last 5 or 6 are always the harder ones to get because they are closer to the opposite team's spawn. So once you start venturing into the other side of the arena, it's a bit more difficult. If you start taking out the other team, then obviously they're going to run out of respawns, and you'll be able to take the targets out. But there's only so many people to shoot there, so quite a difficult one, and it's quite a defensive kind of arena. There's lots of places you can get shot from, but there's also lots of places you can like push from, so that's the whole idea of our design. Only 3 targets left, and we're just a minute in, so this is quite a fast time, not a record time. I just realised I'm muted. That was quite a fast one for the big greens there. They did 1 minute 53, which is quite a respectable time. Under 2 minutes is quite fast. Doing a quick restart. I always find it quite funny when the players run out of ammo and they've only been in the arena for 2 minutes. How did they plan on staying in there for 10 minutes? I never understand why they leave the arena in this game mode, but especially if they've done a really fast time like these guys have. But they have stayed in the arena, so nice one on those guys there. I think Dan's just checking everyone's ready, and then we'll get the Reds attacking. And here we go. So, bit of a slower start, but still quite quick. 12 in 10 seconds. Still fast. Definitely not as aggressive as the greens, but they are about the same sort of pace. 15 in 30 seconds. It's similar time to the greens there. They've only got 5 targets left to get. Can they beat the other teams? 1 minute 53. They can get these 5. They haven't beat our record time, which was crazy fast. Three more. 2 more. They're a minute in. Can they get 2 in 50 seconds? It's possible. It's just they've got to be a bit aggressive. So still 2 targets left to get. 1 minute 30 now. Getting closer to the opposite team's time here, so we'll see how that goes. 1 more target to get. Can they do it in 10 seconds? They got 10 seconds. Well, not even 10. They got 3 seconds now to beat the other team. Oh, they haven't done it. So this is going to be a green win, but we'll see how fast they can get it done. It's 2 minutes now. They've still got 1 target left to get. A lot of the defending team are down. There's only 2 of them left, I believe. Maybe 3 of them. Not even actually. I think there's 2 of them left. 4 of the defenders down. Okay, 2 minutes 24. So not as fast as the other guys, unfortunately. So that is a green win. But I'll put the score there. So it's 2 minutes 24 seconds, 0.647 there. So well done to the greens. That is a green win. We'll be back in a few minutes' time with team domination, I believe. So bear with us. We should be able to squeeze a few more games in before the end of the evening. So bear with us a few minutes and we'll get players all sorted for the next game. Right, so I am back now. Sorry about the silence there. What I was going to talk about though is if you were interested in getting booked on for a game or on the range or something like that, it's nice and simple. You can go to this nice website here, which is really nice and easy to remember. I'll copy and paste that into the chat for you. On my mouse. So there's the link to the website, and I'll show you the website. So here it is. So this is our booking website. It's 308sniper.simplybook.it. Nice and simple website to use. I think a demonstration is something that's quite needed. It will get a lot of people say that this is too complicated, but it's really not. I don't understand where people will get confused. But see this button here, the one that says book now? You can click on that, and you click on that, and then it's got all of the things that you can book. So you can book airsoft weeknights, so obviously that's playing airsoft during the week in the evening. Weekend, so you can do the weekend sessions, whether that's half day, full day, or in the afternoon or the morning. For the range, it says range for you there, so you can see what it is. And then we've got gotcha as well, where we do shorter sessions mainly for kids. They're not as long as the airsoft thing, just because there's not as much you can do with the gotcha, but they're good fun for kids for a couple of hours of fun. So, and if they're not into airsoft, that's the other alternative. So let's say we're going to book a weeknight. We're going to do this. So we go select. Go I fancy playing on a pistols and shotguns night on a Tuesday. So on Tuesdays we run pistol shotguns evenings. Thursday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday, are just all guns, and then Friday we do an all guns, but it's lights out, so we have the lights off on Fridays. So let's say we're going to book on Tuesday. Just select that. Do you need a rental? It is here. You can either click this. Let's say, yeah, I need a rental, so I'm going to tick that box. Go to next. It takes you to the date you want to book it. So say I want to book the 2nd, so next week. I'd click there. I'd tick that box even, sorry. Oh, it's down here. So you click on the day and it shows you, obviously you can't click any other day because you're trying to book for Tuesday. So click the time slot here, and then you put in your information. It's nice and simple. I really don't understand why people get confused about this, but it's really easy to use. There's obviously you can book the other things as well, but yeah, really simple. Just pick what you want to pick. The only one that's a little confusing is the range. You click select range, and you select book the range. Click whether you need that. Say I don't need that. Go here, and then you have to click range again here. I don't know why it does that, but then you just pick your day and you pick your time slot. Once you've clicked on the day, so we go, we want to book on Saturday. It changes to Saturday here, so it shows us the week we want to book, or we want to book the week after. Click on the week after, it changes over to that, and then you just scroll down, select the session you want. There's an hour session for £5, up to 4 people, so you can pick that as you please kind of thing. So yeah, 2 o'clock on a Friday, want to do that, there you go, easy. But yeah, if you want to book in, it's 308sniper.simplybook.it. Really easy, simple to use. Again, don't understand why people struggle with that, but people do. I guess maybe I'm just used to technology a little more, but I'd say that's quite easy. Okay, so players are pretty much ready. We're going to be doing a team domination, which is quite a cool game. It's a little more complex, but it's quite a nice one. So here's the players in the arena now. So this game is team domination. Basically, it's like a tug of war effectively. So nice and simple in that sort of respect, but there's a lot of back end stuff that's quite complex. So you'll see the points will fluctuate back and forth. Basically, each player or each team can take a point away from the other team, but as they activate, as they shoot a target from on their team, so they shoot their own targets, it activates one of their ones. So there's a lot of crazy stuff. But the most simple way to understand this game is to just look at it as if it's a tug of war. So you'll see the points going backwards and forwards there, and that's it. So whoever has the majority points at the end of the game is the winner. There is also a way that one team can outright win the game really quick, and that is by getting 10 points in a row without being interrupted in quick succession there. That is very hard to do though, and it has never happened in our arena, so that probably won't happen. But right, so Dan's just letting me know all the teams are ready, so here we go. So you'll see the points. It'll make more sense in a second. I'll explain it as it goes. No one's ready to move there. It was a bit of a slow start. Come on, guys. Obviously feeling it a bit. So you'll see the points there for the Reds. They've got 2. Greens have got 1. And there you go. Now it's changed sides. So basically they can pull points away from each other, which is quite cool. As they shoot the targets, so red team will be shooting red targets. As they shoot that red target, it will activate another target on the opposite team as well. So the more targets they take out, the less targets they'll have to shoot themselves, basically. But the other team will have more targets to shoot, giving them a chance to catch back up. But it doesn't always work out like that. It depends on how far ahead one team is on points. So at the moment, Reds not doing so well. The Greens holding the points, but I don't think, from the sounds of it, not many targets being shot, so it doesn't really sound like the guys quite grasp the concept of this one, which can make the game a little bit more interesting if they're not constantly shooting the targets as well, because it just randomly changes as the game progresses on and on. Respawns do actually affect this game as well, so we had one the other day where both teams had 5 points, but it came down to the respawns, and there was 2 respawn difference, so the team with the lower respawns ended up winning, which was quite a cool one. There we go, the points are going backwards and forwards now. Respawns are similar, 5 to the Reds and 6 to the Greens, but the Greens are holding the points over a bit. Oh no, the Reds are just taking the lead. It could happen in seconds, this. The Greens pulling it back, but the Reds not allowing them to continue. There, taking all the points back. And now the Greens have taken the lead again. Greens holding a little bit of a lead, but they have 12 respawns now, whereas the Reds have only got 8. 13 respawns. So the respawn wise, the red team are doing a little better, but they're not holding as many targets as the as I said it though, they've taken the lead, so maybe trying to make me eat my words here. Quite a strong lead from the Reds. It's not about duration of the game though, so if the Greens right at the end of the game decide we're going to shoot all the targets right now and just take all of the targets away from the Reds, then they will win the game. But if the Reds are uninterrupted on taking points and they get up to 10, then they will automatically win the game. So the Greens do have to constantly keep shooting the targets to prevent the Reds from getting that streak. But Like I said, that has never happened. Very difficult to do that. You're more likely to do it on an evening like tonight when we have a full house and we have 12 players, but again, it's going to be difficult. So the Reds definitely pulling all the points over on their side there. Respawn wise, the Greens are falling right behind there. They have 42 respawns to Reds 28. So not doing particularly well anymore. Greens, you were doing really well earlier, but not so much now, unfortunately. Could be anyone's game though. We've got just over a minute left, a minute and a half left even, and they could pull it all the way back. We'll see though. The Greens have pulled it to their side, and then they've just... Oh no, they've still got it. Oh, not quite. So there's 1 minute left on this one. It's just all about this last minute, really. Who can hold this lead now? If they draw, though, the Reds are definitely going to win on respawns. But it looks like the Reds are holding the lead. Got about almost 30 seconds now. The Greens are... Oh, no. They did take it back for a second, but the Reds took it straight back off them. They definitely want to hold the majority targets there. This last 5 seconds, can the Greens pull some targets? Doesn't look like they're gonna. That is a red win. So well done to the red team there. We will see. They definitely won on respawns as well, the Reds there. They had 32 respawns, whereas the Greens had 47. So apologies to the Greens there, but you didn't do good enough. See how you do on the next round though. So we might have time for one more game if they're quick, but I'll talk to Dan and see what's going on. Give me 1 minute and we'll get back to you. Okay, so it sounds like that's the end of the evening for us. We don't really have enough time to get the players sorted back in. So thank you for watching tonight. Well done to both teams that played. It was a nice sort of even match, I think. Both teams sort of had a few wins each, which is nice. I think keep an eye out for more streams this week. We are short-staffed, so we might not be able to, but keep an eye out. We'll see if we can or not. It all depends on how busy we are. We managed to get one in today, which was good, but maybe not later on in the week. Next week though, we'll definitely be back. We're all back to normal. Everyone's back from their holidays and such, so all be good. I think we've got games on Sunday at the moment. No one else is booked in for Friday or Saturday just yet though, so we're currently not running games on those days. But Sunday morning we've got quite a decent game going, so but there are a few spaces left there as well. So yeah, well thank you for watching guys, and if you wanted to book in you can go to 308sniper.simplybook.it. It is there in the chat still, so you can just click that link. And yeah, thank you for watching.